I'm Annie Duke, and in this lesson, we're going to look at the fundamentals of game theory as they apply to poker. Now, game theory is a very complex branch of applied mathematics that can take years to understand. Just ask Chris Ferguson, who spent more than 10 years studying the concept at UCLA. For our purposes, however, we're going to define game theory as the attempt to mathematically define behavior in strategic situations where an individual's success in making choices depends on the choices of others. Or to put it more simply, game theory is really just all about strategic thinking in a poker game. One of the keys to maximizing your win rate is to understand how people are reacting to your table image and to their own place in the tournament. Do your opponents think you're loose and they want to get into pots with you? Are they frightened of giving up too many chips because the tournament is, say, getting close to the money bubble? Will they play back at you with a weak hand or wait for a monster? Will they be happy to minimum cash in a tournament? Or, like you, are they playing for the win? Much like it does with bluffing, understanding your table image will help you exploit your opponent's tendencies at critical stages of the tournament. For example, because we know that many players tighten up around the money bubble, this is a good time to open up and play a wider variety of hands, especially from position. Because most players who have made a deep run don't want to risk not cashing, like that would be devastating to them. They're going to lay down a lot of hands that they may have been willing to play earlier in the tournament, giving you a chance to pick up valuable pots without very much resistance. Now, on the other hand, once the bubble bursts, players tend to really drastically loosen up, which means you should shift gears and tighten up your game, especially if you were playing very loose before the bubble burst. Now, since your opponents will still see you as an aggressive, crazy, maniacal player, they're going to be more inclined to play weaker hands against you after that money bubble has burst, and you can look for spots to trap them when now you're actually playing quite tight, so you can be holding very strong hands. In short, game theory relies on exploiting your image and your opponent's tendencies and using all of that against them. Understanding your opponent's psychological state at various stages of the tournament will help you make strategic adjustments to your game and put you in a better position to win.